Just that. It's a mixed media. It looks like I have on a white poplin shirt, right? And then it looks like I have on a vest. It's all in one. And I have it in shell pink. I have it in this beautiful blue. I have it in pear. And remember, it looks like two pieces. It's all in one, which makes it so easy. Extra small to 3X. The colors I have over here is that beautiful pop of pink. Hello, Barbalicious. And then I also have it for you in the black and white. $26 gets it home. Let's go to Marla Wynne. She is ready, Freddy, as I say. Marla, we both have on pear. Now, you know, you always tell me to wear pear. How you doing, girlfriend?
Well, I do. I'm doing great, but Deb, you just took my whole spiel. I was going to go like, hey, looks like I'm wearing a poplin shirt. Hey, it looks like it's untucked. Hey, it looks like I've got, you did it. I got nothing to say now, Deb. I got nothing.
Okay, let me give you this, Marla. It is a weekly deal drop. I cannot believe you're basically getting two shirts in one for under $80 only until Sunday. I love this piece. I think it's so smart. What made you do it? Because it's so easy.
Well, here were a couple things. So, by the way, just want to say it is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Live from New York City. We are in New York City, and we're in my showroom. And back here is all sorts of things that are coming to you this month. But I digress. What made me do this? But you'll see that the palettes, all the way from the pears and our beautiful blues and oranges and creams and sand, everything's going to mix and match. But I was reading customer comments.
Right.
So here are the things I learned from customers. I really don't love to iron, except if it's something really special. I love the feeling of layering a shirt and a sweater, but sometimes it feels bulky. I love the way you always pop your sleeves and pop your collar, but I can never get my collar to stand up and my sleeves to continue popping. So I thought, well, is there a way for me to solve all these comments? So you get rid of the bulk of layering with a full shirt. Now, I will layer a shirt under a sweater, but it's true that poplin under a sweater can get a little bit bulky depending on how you're shaped. This one that you're seeing in Angie right now in that hot pink, which is so cute, it's very crisp looking. But Debbie, this is made out of what you would make a nice quality. Well, our really good T-shirts are made out of this. It's a 95.5 cotton span. So this, you don't have to iron this. What you have to do is, after you wash it, just smooth everything out. Right? Just smooth it all out like you would the sweater. And it's just a great little look. Now, sometimes, depending on what I'm wearing, I actually tuck in the little shirt. If I want it to, if I want that kind of a look, I'll just tuck the little shirt into my pants, right? Like
that's cute.
Do that.
I like that.
And as we're moving into spring, like I'm so confused about weather anymore. So in Denver last week, reported by my mother, the weather was in the 60s. And then 2 feet of snow in her front yard. So we live in these, like today it's beautiful and sunny in New York City, but it's really chilly. As we move in February, March, it's just really weird weather. So I love the fact that I can take this and, for example, a little jacket that I brought to keep me warm, which we'll talk about later, I think, in this hour.
Yes.
But, right? Like, I can just layer up. Now, this actually has the chartreuse in it, but there's so many things in our collection that you can mix and match and just have a cool kind of, something in the park kind of feeling. I can run around New York, be warm. This plaid, that's so cute, right? So that you can see chartreuse and pear in the right balance work really well together. And then I've got the same drama kimono that you've got. But I love bringing these little bits and pieces of color together so that you can carry your wardrobe from season to season to season, which, since you're in my showroom, you can really see that we're delivering on that because you can see the shadings of color and all my pears over there with, I'm bringing back seagrass, Deb.
And I need to tell you which colors are
customers' favorite.
Absolutely, I love seagrass, but right now, Carol's pale blue is taken off, you guys. This pale blue is on fire. It's so soft. It's the perfect transitional piece. You guys, you need this in your life. You know why? Because it's that really hard time where we're gonna go from winter to spring. This looks like you have on a white button-down shirt, but it's not gonna wrinkle. Very cotton rich with spandex, it doesn't wrinkle. And it's just perfect because you're not having to button up a shirt. It's built built in. Do you see how it's built in? It's like you have on a little vest. Also, not only is the pale pink gonna be one of the first ones to sell out, also the shell pink. I mean, the pale blue, 300 left in shell pink. This is just absolutely adorable. I love anything in the pink family, hence my pink little nails. I love pink. So the first one to sell out will be the shell pink, and then after that will be the pale blue. And I'm so glad you're loving color. You guys, this should be over $100 for the sweater. We have it on sale for under $80. So I want you to talk about the beautiful knit on this. It feels like a soft cashmere. And then all the details. I mean, there's seaming that goes down the front that brings the eye down. There's a V-neck that brings the eye down. The pearl-like buttons. I mean, these looks like little shells. I mean, everything just looks so expensive. Are they shells?
Well, Deb,
wow.
Those are shells. Those are mother of pearl buttons.
Okay.
They're not like mother of pearl. They're not like shells. They are shells.
Well,
which
girl,
is great.
correct me, honey.
The details are there. Yeah, well, honey, if I paid for the real deal,
I know that's right.
I want you to know, right? Now, let's talk about the exterior seaming, because that's really important.
Okay.
If you want to know whether or not a sweater's made well, or any garment for that matter, and you've seen me do this a million times, I turn my things inside out all the time. Why? Because here's a way to save money when you make clothes and do fast fashion. It'll be here and gone by next spring, is you don't care about how the inside looks. You don't care about the refinement of the finishing. You know, our cuffs flip back. You can wear them down.
Love it.
They look really good down, but we love it flipped. But look and notice if you flip down the cuff, we've done a ribbed cuff on the sweater so that if you do bring it down, you've got your ribbed cuff if you want to flip it back. We do every detail as if you could just remove the shirt from underneath. But this is a 95.5 cotton span like we talked about. I don't know if you can see the stretch in it. It's got great stretch. And if you get bored with the little thing, and I'm going to do a really bad job of this because I'm working from my showroom, which is a lot different than working from my place in Colorado. But you can just kind of flip this up and tuck it into your pants if you just want a shirt look, right? I love this because it gives me a little extra coverage in the front and the back. So I kind of like that about it. To me, this is the ultimate transition sweater. And I will tell you, I will wear this now. So let's see, let's figure out our uses like by month. I'm going to wear this now. February, March, April, May.
That's
I'd
right.
wear it into June. July and August, I'm not wearing sweaters unless I'm on an airplane, in which case I'm wearing wool and bundled
But you
up.
raise a good point. It's seasonless. Right? It's absolutely seasonless. You guys, all seasons, because some of you, if you live up north in the summer, you're going to need this on. It is to die for. It's one of those items, Marla, that I think will never go out of style because everybody wants a white button-down shirt. It's built in. You don't want the fuss. You don't want, you know, I have the big, you know, triple D here, double D, triple D, whatever you want to call me. I like Marla that I'm not going to worry about anything gaping open with the buttons. It's all built in and it looks beautiful on petite, average, or tall. Pop the collar, cuff the sleeves. It just looks very rich. And I thank you for making this part primarily cotton. The white is primarily cotton.
Yeah, it's 95% cotton. And I want to talk about fit. I am wearing a medium. So for those of you who follow our brand, you know that if it has a drop shoulder, which this does, it's a slight drop shoulder, it gives me enough room. Where does it give me enough room, right? Like if it's an inset shoulder, an inset sleeve, it comes closer to the body. And I got some icky bits and things and I just don't want them to show. So when it has a drop shoulder, it gives me a little extra on the side without it being overwhelming. Like we're gonna talk about the drama kimono, and it is a lot of fabric because it's all about drama, right?
Right.
But this isn't about drama. This is about everyday easy. You put it together, it's a no-brainer, great to travel with. You got your little pop. But it is a medium for me. So if you're wondering, I'm broad-shouldered. I think I'm like a 40D or something. I have a D cup.
Yes,
so I
girl,
need a lot
represent.
of room here. Yes, I represent. I represent.
Okay, let me tell them.
I represent and present.
Okay, well, we're about to sell out of the pale blue. So I have 400 left in pale blue. We just launched the weekly deal drop. It's brand spanking new. It expires on Sunday. $26 and some change to get 2 tops in one piece. The pale blue is about to sell out. How many do I have left in the shell shell pink. So if you want the pale blue, and then I only have 280 in the light pink, which is called shell pink. So the shell pink is gonna go first, then it's gonna be the pale blue. I'm wearing pear, I have it on in 1X. You have on the pale blue in a size small, and I love the size small. Everybody's going true to size. Kenya has it on in the 1X, I have it on in the 1X. The black, if you can swing it, I'd get the black and then get a pop of color because you know you're gonna wear that black with everything. And then that pop of fuchsia, that pop of pink that Angie has on, she has on the medium. And don't you think, I think go true to size because you want the white part to be loose, you can tuck it in, you can leave it out. 95% cotton, that's why we call it mixed media, with the beautiful white button down, so to speak. And then the soft knit sweater, Marla, I don't know, you just have this magic touch. It feels like soft cashmere. It's so soft. It is the most beautiful
Well, that's
top.
why we've been, yeah. Well, our manufacturing, we've talked about this a lot, is one of the largest manufacturers of cashmere in the world. And we talk about that all the time. And we do now a kiss of cashmere in some of our pieces. But what he's brilliant at are fibers, right? So when you're taking the fibers, how you spin them, how you twist them, how they're put together, and then, of course, the gauges that we use and the tension that we use, all those things combine to give it that cashmere-like hand at a not cashmere-like price, which is important because a little cashmere V-neck could cost you $200 in good cashmere. By the way, there's good cashmere and bad cashmere. This is true. There's beautiful rayons and not such good rayons. Beautiful, like you want cotton, you want long staple cotton in your jeans and anything that you make with cotton because it keeps from pilling. There's little different things, tricks of the trade to how you get where you want to be with a price of quality and what we call the hand of the product. And the hand on this is great. You know, I feel really left out. I'm looking at who the models are, and you're you, and I'm here, and it's like my family's up there, and I'm all the way in New York.
I
It's
know.
not fair.
I want
I
you
miss
here.
you guys. Well, I will be soon.